Good morning, everybody. It's 6:30 in the morning. Our first pre-sunrise walk. Sun's just starting to almost peek up around the corner. We are headed 24K, I think today, something like that, 17, 18 miles today. So a good sized walk today. Is supposed to be the hottest day so far. Temperature's over 100 degrees. We definitely hit 40 Celsius yesterday in the sun, which is over 100 degrees. Gonna be a toasty one. We have noticed we're having trouble finding beds, which is really confusing to us because everywhere we've gone has been basically empty. There weren't many people staying there last night. We hung out with our friends Quentin and Shane last night. Other than that, the hostel definitely did not feel full at all. I mean, it clearly wasn't. But when we go online to book or we write anybody ahead of us, book. That's been a bit of a challenge. We are now booked most of the way to Porto. The only thing we don't have is the day before Porto. We've got to figure that out because we can't find anything. Very strange. We've seen almost no pilgrims out here. Shane and Quentin are the first pilgrims we've met. They're actually going to Santiago. Weather right now is absolutely fantastic. I love walking in these mornings when it's cool, a little chill in the air. It's probably in the mid 60s, low 20s. All right, let's have another good day. Got started about a little over 3 hours ago. A lot of walking this morning, like every day. Weather's been fine. It's definitely getting warm, but it's just now getting a little bit warm. The walk this morning's been all through suburbs. Hey, buddy. I don't know, mostly sidewalks. There's been a couple stretches here, like this road was a little bit sketchy after the factory. We had to walk down this road, and luckily there wasn't very many cars or traffic on it, but it was crazy narrow, and the cars that were going were flying down there. Seems like we've encountered this multiple times on this, where every cafe we go to is closed. We were supposed to stop a few miles back, and everything we run into is closed. So that's been, I don't want to say demoralizing, but
yeah,
it is.
It is disappointing.
You get a 6:30 start and you think, no problem, we'll find somewhere 7:30, 8 o'clock to grab. You look at the map and there's multiple places to stop. They're all closed. We did stop for a little bit for Sam to get some insulin, but that was like a 3-minute rest. Other than that, it's been pretty much 3 minutes of straight walking. We did run into a couple cool highlights. There was a really beautiful cemetery we went through with all the high-rise, that's my dad used to always call them, was the high-rises. I don't know the actual mausoleums. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call them. They were surrounded, really pretty. And shortly after that, we ran into a really cool house that actually had a stamp and everything in front of it. So Sam was able to get her stamp, which was happy times. So now we're in a town called Camino de something or other.
Avelãs de Caminho.
Yeah, that's what it's called. As I came walking into the bar, the guy tried to kind of grab my hat off. I might have it on video, I'm not sure, and saying that I've got a big sombrero on, look like a big Mexicans walking through town. I thought that was kind of funny in his very broken English. So, nice guy. We've chatted with him a little bit. Now we're sitting here grabbing a bite. Quentin and Shane just came in. We knew they'd catch us, and we're about Well, we've got a long way to go. Today's a long day. 4 to 10 now. I'm hoping to get in by 2:30 today, maybe 3. We've got a ways to go. We got our sandwich, we got our Coke, we're gonna eat. Sam's ready to eat.
I'm hungry.
All right, until later. The road walking continues, except now we're on this nasty blacktop going through a real industrial zone. On this big, thick, windy road that kind of goes up and trucks and cars passing. We get to the top of the little hill and there's a cafe. And I look at Sam and says, look, it says Abierto, it's open. They've got air conditioning. Let's go in there. Pull on the door opens, we're all excited. We walk in. Nobody's there. They're clearly closed. Everything's covered up. Apparently, abierto means something very different over here. Keep on going. We've got maybe 90 minutes left or so. It's currently on around 37 Celsius, close to 100 degrees, and no shade right now. We're here at another cafe. We got our Fantas and some waters. Trying to cool down just a touch. This gentleman over our shoulder here is our, I guess our server here. One of the most unfriendly servers we've ever met. We walk in, keep in mind, this place is empty. Food or drink? Just some drinks, please. You sit here. Okay, and no problem. So then we order our drinks and our friends come in and they go to sit down. You, food, drink. Like, we're eating, like, okay, you sit there. Like, it was just like really very strange. And he's running around like a chicken with his head cut off, but there's nobody here. I'm sure he's probably busy doing something that we're not aware of. Well, the walk, I was just talking about it, it's been a day of roads. I mean, it's nothing but roads and sidewalk. Have we been on a trail yet?
No, we have not been on a trail at all today. Just a lot of, right now we're going through industrial on black asphalt. It's hot.
What was the temperature last time you checked?
41, so it's pretty toasty out there. But we got our cold water, so that's good.
Seems to be some mix-up with the mileage on the app. One thing says we've got about 7 kilometers to go. The other thing says that we've got about 3-4 kilometers to go. You know which one we're hoping for. We'll let you know at our next update. Industrial and crap around us. And when we say this is better, we mean way better. That lets you know how the last part of this walk has been going. Road with incredibly high speeds. 1 lane on each side. Sometimes they're passing each other's trucks. There's a corner in front of us and behind us, so nobody can see anything. Glad to be off of that crap. But now I look ahead and it looks like we've got kind of a narrow bridge with walls on each side, but hey, at least the speed limit shouldn't be very high. An hour to go. Where the f***'s the lane? I thought this was the lane. Hey pilgrims, we got another day in the books here, another day on the Camino Portuguese, another day that was on the road all day long through neighborhoods that were mostly built in looked like the 50s and 60s, don't have the personality of like the older neighborhoods and all of that. As we came down the hill from our last stop that was all industrial where you saw it. It was just sketchy road after sketchy road after sketchy road. Finally, we came to a little park area that I'll be way optimistic and say lasted 10 minutes. And that was by far the best 10 minutes on the trail as far as trail walking, right? Like, that's the closest we had to a trail. I think it's the only day I've ever been on the Camino where we didn't, I don't think, touch the trail.
Yeah.
It was road. And it wasn't a short day. We did, you'll see at the end of the video, I think we did about 15 miles today. So it wasn't a short day. Not only was it street walking, we went through probably a mile and a half, just gnarly industrial.
And sketchy roads. Sketchy roads for sure on top of that. A lot of it was.
It really was. It was. And here's the thing, as we definitely have our Camino legs. Like today, physically, it was a piece of cake. It was an easy day, physically. Feels like all these videos, or at least the last couple of days, I've been bitching and moaning about the Camino. Now that I've bitched and moaned and cried, let me get you another side. We are here in Agueda, as we said earlier. This town is so cute. We're on one of at least two umbrella streets, as you can see here. There's another one around the other way. It's got clear umbrellas, which is great for blocking the sun, but does really cool things to the ground as the sun shines through it. We're here at a place called Boca Rota right now, which is where we had our dinner. Great cheese platter that we had here. It's a video.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Good wings here. The owners are absolutely incredible, so that's really good. A side note on a big mistake that was made. Somehow through our bookings, we ended up booking in completely the wrong city, like 11 miles west instead of 11 miles north. We don't know how it happened, don't know whose fault it was. But it is what it is. It's part of Camino life, so that's 40 euros we won't see again. We did find an albergue up the road that's willing to take us, so we've got a place to stay tomorrow in the town that we were originally supposed to be in. So that's good news. The other thing to touch on is this is our first night in a full dorm. We were in a dorm before, but it was more or less a private room. We were the only ones in there. That was the night of the party. I don't know, 4 nights ago, 5 nights ago. I have no idea how long ago that was. Tonight we are in a full dorm. So this is our first time packing, trying to figure out how to be quiet. It is, I don't even have my watch on anymore. I don't know what time it is.
9.
It's 9 o'clock, which is crazy because you can see how bright it is.
And everyone's sleeping.
We're all getting up somewhere between 5 and 5:30.
And we're the old ones. So that's crazy.
She's not wrong.
Yeah.
Except for one gentleman who's on his 26th Camino. You heard me right, 26. He did say he did his 25th Camino a while ago. That was back in May. But back to the dorms, it's a very nice dorm. As far as dorms go, it's about as nice as I think you can possibly get. But it is hot in there. Remember, highs today in the low 40s Celsius, which is, I don't know, I'll put it up there somewhere, 103, 102. And even though it's beautiful out here with the breeze, we're back in the corner. So there is no breeze, nothing back there. It's hot. So we're gonna hang out for another 30 minutes or so. Hopefully be able to sleep. To all you guys back home, salute, and we'll see you in the morning.